Welcome to Animates, a retro anime review comedy podcast. These episodes contain spoilers and adult language, so stick around if you're cool like that. Hello and welcome back to Animates, your source for all things retro anime. My name is Mackenzie, joined by my lovely co-host Lindsay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Now, Lindsay, it's the summer of ecchi.
Yes, you keep reminding me.
But after the week that I just had, I didn't feel like making you watch dumb booba stuff.
Why do I not believe you?
Because I lied to you the last time you were on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm being legitimately serious. I did not want to make you watch dumb booba stuff. I didn't want to watch, I mean, I don't usually, but didn't want to bring dumb booba stuff again.
It's dumb booty stuff now.
No. No. Now, that being said, I did want to bring something weird.
Okay. I like weird.
But I also wanted to watch a nice little slice of life romance.
Okay.
What's that face for?
I don't know. I'm like, ugh, romance. Boo. Boring. Who cares? Ugh.
But I also wanted comedy.
Okay.
You like a good rom-com.
No. Actually, that's a lie. I like Bridget Jones' Diary.
I was about to quote you like that movie.
It's a great movie.
I thought we could watch a slice of life rom-com that also happens to have a really weird fucking plot.
Okay, what's the weird fucking plot?
First, Lindsay, I want to run a scenario by you and get your opinion.
Okay, I'm ready. Hit me with it.
Let's pretend you're a boy-obsessed 16-year-old again.
Oh, man. Yeah, those were the days. All right.
All right, now let's pretend that you meet the most dreamy boy ever and he shivers your timbers every time you look at him.
Is this some sort of pirate thing?
No.
Okay.
But you'd be pretty stoked, right? Finding the hot boy of your dreams?
Yeah, I would be so stoked.
So, you find the hot boy of your dreams. What kind of things would get in the way of you pursuing said hot boy?
Like me particularly?
Yeah.
It would have been like, oh, but he's not a Christian if I was 16.
Okay, well, what
I still
else?
cared about that.
Ignoring that part. What else would stop you from chasing after the dreamy boy?
If he was racist or a transphobe or sexist.
Anything else?
No
specific glaring issues that you might not want to have with a partner?
If he chewed really loudly or burped really loudly, wasn't supportive of my goals and dreams or didn't have any ambition. Comedy things.
What if they just happen to be your stepbrother?
Oh, no! Are we watching sibling fucking stuff? God damn it.
You see, Lindsay, this week's anime is a classic slice of life drom-com.
That's a punch you.
Drama.
We're in the same city, baby.
Comedy. And now, when I say strange plot, I don't mean aliens or vampires or other worlds or talking animals or time travel.
You mean they're in the same family tree?
No, I said step sibling.
Oh, my apologies.
Not blood related at all.
Oh, sorry. So it's not as weird.
No. I guess I should have said that prior to saying step brother. But no, this is somehow stranger than all those things I previously said, even though at its core, the things that are happening in this show happen to people all across the world all the time.
They accidentally fall in love with their step sibling?
No, the stuff other than that.
Oh.
Because as you agreed with, someone being a stepbrother would be a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm.
What if they were a double stepbrother?
The fuck is a double stepbrother?
Do you have any idea what a double stepbrother might be?
There's twins? How do you be a double stepbrother? The pair. So it was the dad hooks up with the mom of the other couple, and the mom hooks up with the dad of the other couple. Is that how they would be a double stepbrother?
You see, Lindsay, this week, you'll be meeting Miki Koishikawa, a 16-year-old high schooler whose life just got turned upside down. So let me take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you all about how Miki became the queen of a bizarre family dynamic.
Oh no, that was terrible. How dare you?
Imagine this, Lindsay.
I don't want to.
Your parents go away on a holiday.
Oh no.
And they end up meeting another couple and having a little bit of upside down pineapple fun.
I was going to say, is there going to be pineapples involved? Damn it!
And then they just happen to have the realization during this vacation that they should get a divorce.
What is going on?
And so now Miki's going to have to live in a broken home. Oh no,
Miki.
And then what if that other couple also happen to have the exact same thought, which now leaves 2 children with broken homes? Well, Lindsay, it appears as though the guess you had previously is fucking correct.
Oh, man.
Because as it just so happens, Mickey's dad falls in love with the other man's wife, and her mom falls in love with the other woman's husband. But they all still love each other.
I hate everything. I'm just like, it's such a weird polycule. I don't even understand.
Well, it gets a little weirder when they get home and announce this to Mickey that not only are they getting a divorce and marrying each other's partners, they're also going to live together in one big ass new house.
Okay. I mean, I'm like, okay, it's like a weird polycule and it's making sure, like, from like a childhood development standpoint, I'm like, okay, it's great because they don't want like the parent or the child to grow up in a broken home, like going between different houses and shit like that. Okay, fine, I understand.
Sure, absolutely. However, it just so happens that the other family has a son.
I hate this.
Who ends up being incredibly attractive.
Oh, of course he does.
Like, Mickey sees him and goes full on dream mode. And I'll be honest, the animations that happen when she first sees him are fantastic. I love the way they do that. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah. It's some fucked up shit, isn't it?
All right. I'm interested. I might have some interesting views on this. Who knows? Oh gosh, what is this? Is this a movie? Is this an OVA? Is this a series? What is this?
This is the 1994 Toei anime adaptation of Wataru Yoshizumi's manga, Marmalade Boy.
Did I read this growing up?
There's a good fucking chance because, oh boy, it was a beloved manga for people that loved shoujo romance.
You know what's funny? I think this was the first manga I ever read back in like grade 7.
I don't think you would have picked up on exactly what was going on.
I absolutely did not. It was like trying to figure out how to read this shit backwards. Also, I had undiagnosed ADHD and really bad reading comprehension. I had no idea. I was just excited to read a book backwards.
But yeah, it sounds super weird, this premise.
Yeah.
Like, this show has love triangles. It's got student-teacher relationships.
No.
They do paint it as very taboo.
Good, because it is, and it's not appropriate.
And it's not between Mickey, don't worry.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically a girl falling in love with her stepbrother because he's just so damn charming and handsome. And also, this show is 76 episodes long.
Good God. That's so long.
And
she says on episode 85 of One Piece.
There you go. You're almost a 10th of the way through.
Oh my gosh. Nope, not even.
I know. But like, it's not a like, will they, won't they the whole fucking time.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what, right now, we're not going to be watching enough to get to that point, but it's a will they. But people love this. They think it's adorable. They love just like so much about it. It's highly rated. It's on a bunch of lists of like the best shoujo romance, blah, 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 blah. So like, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I will still never understand Japan's obsession with incest in its media, especially considering it's taboo socially.
Yeah.
And like, I guess like step non-blood siblings isn't as bad as like half siblings.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm interested to see how this goes. I'm not completely terrified, but I also don't want this to bite me in the ass later. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we're going to watch 4 episodes full of blended family comedy.
Okay. I'm ready for this.
See where it takes us.
Okie dokie. Hit me with it. Let's go.
And you thought you were getting, it's still weird.
I mean,
but
yeah.
I legitimately was like, I'm burnt out on trying to be funny with giving you ecchi. I need to watch something else. And so it's going to be, and maybe it will end up being the manga you read. We'll find out shortly.
All right, we'll see if it piques anything from my brain.
I thought you were saying if it piques.
Let's see if it awakens something within me.
You were getting at.
No. Help me, step bro.
That's a voice clip.
Yep, it absolutely is. Have fun with that. All right, I'm leaving. Let's go watch this.
And we're back from watching 4 episodes of Marmalade Boy. And Lindsay, I have to ask, Did this show have you sitting in the family tree, KISSING, or did it leave you wanting to be hung from it?
Oh my gosh, that pun made me want to be hung from it. Good lord. No, I did quite enjoy this show. I didn't hate watching it, so that was a plus. I always like when I don't hate what you give me.
It's funny you say that because like there was people that made comments being like, I'm so nervous for part 2.
Oh no. I mean, don't get me wrong. Is it the best show I've ever seen? Absolutely not. Not everything can be Pedalero.
But it's also not as incestuous as it could have been.
No, which I was very appreciative of. Yeah, no, it didn't feel creepy, which I mean, there were some creepy parts that we're going to talk about.
Yes.
In terms of consent.
Yes. But like, they're not out there calling each other like brother or sister or like, being weird about things like that. And being like, am I in love with my stepbrother? They don't ever say that.
No, which is nice. They always frame it as like, or the way that they frame the relationship is like, they're two people who now live together. They don't make it the sibling thing a defining characteristic or whatever. Like, they don't even really talk about it. It's really like, oh, we now live together in this house. So it's not creepy. It's not, and there's no weird lingering, like longing looks at each other or whatever. There's no like, oh, her door's open, I'm just gonna look in. Oh, she's like, there's nothing stupid.
No, it's not a horny anime.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, there's lots of long looks of longing. I don't know where you got that one from.
Yeah, but, there is. I don't know. As soon as I said it, I was like, no, they have things where they like change the color palette and things get sparkly and the music gets all sultry. Not sultry, but like
dreamy.
Yeah, dreamy. That's the word. Yeah.
Sorry, I can hear you in 2 locations and it's messing me up.
I know, it's weird. It's very weird.
Yes, Lindsay is in town and she's currently in a makeshift fort in my bedroom recording.
It's very funny.
When it comes with AC.
Well, the AC can't be on when we record.
No, that's true. But anyways.
Oh, man.
I'm glad I got some of your thoughts on the incest, which is a line I never thought I would ask someone.
Yeah, it's a very strange topic for us to be covering on the podcast, but
not the first, and it won't be the last.
It's true, but it is one of the better ones.
True.
Yeah,
that is very true.
I think I liked it because I don't know, maybe this is just because I hang out with a lot of like weird liberal artists and stuff like this, but I like the representation of different family dynamics and showing that you can have kind of this healthy, caring family dynamic that is kind of outside the quote unquote norm, where it is 2 sets of parents that have decided to divorce and like partner up with the other, but they all still live in a house together. They still take care of kids like as a team, as a unit. So I really appreciated that. And I think it's something that needs to be represented more. So it's a little less like weird when people decide to have multiple families in a house. Like, I understand that there's a lot of immigrant families who have been doing that. And it's very common, I guess, in Japanese, I guess it is common in Japanese to have like multi-generational families.
Yes.
But this is like clearly 2 different families.
Yes.
And I mean, in this economy, sometimes you just need another family in order to afford a mortgage. Good Lord.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are like, oh, that was the 90s for sure to like look past. But it's funny because in part when I mentioned like, incest being weird socially in Japan. But when this show aired, apparently people like parents started calling into the magazine that ran it and the station that was airing it to complain about family values.
What? I mean, yeah, it's not traditional family values, but, relationships have diverse and colorful dynamics and stuff like that. So I think it's nice to see these kind of represented in media. Yeah,
because like you said, it's such a chill, like that environment looks like a good one to grow up in.
Yeah, I think so too. Like we see with the one dad who's not Miki's being like, oh, I'll help you with your math homework and stuff like that. Like I thought that was very sweet.
And then the other dad's playing video games with you. Like,
yeah,
you're getting both, because a lot of the times if you got like a gamer dad, you might not have a good at homework dad. Yeah, you get both.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And it's more people to just split the domestic labor with and all that fun stuff.
Now, holy shit, though, is this thing dramatic.
Oh my gosh, it's like a soap opera.
The amount of stylized scenes like conveying emotion is off the charts. And that's not a bad thing. always forget how much the music and visuals carry the tone of this, which sounds stupid to say because it's animated, so visuals and music are everything. But you know what I mean, though? Like those very specific key moments where it's just like dramatic. It's like I'm running on a staircase in the ether, or ultra zoom, or just like silly things like that. And it's so much obscene drama. And I just know that teen girls ate that shit up in the 90s.
Oh, they absolutely did. I would have eaten that shit up if I watched this as a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, also watching this, I was like, I don't remember anything of reading this manga in junior high. So I was like,
there you go.
Nothing is familiar.
Fair. Aside from its written contents being very of the 90s, the animation is also very much so of the 90s.
Mhm.
It's very simple, but at the same time, it doesn't need to be more than what it is. It's like a slice of life shoujo romance anime.
Mhm.
We don't
It
need
very much
shonen
felt-
levels of.
Yeah, it very much felt in the vein of Sailor Moon. Like it felt stylistically very similar.
Oh, interesting.
It's like the step sibling of Sailor Moon in terms of design and animation.
It's funny you mention that because
What?
the creator of this runs close with Naoko Takeuchi and Ayazawa.
Oh, cool. They're just like a cool little trifecta.
Can you imagine going out for like afternoon tea with those ladies?
Oh, I would love that.
Just being like, yes, powerhouses.
I would give up my co-host to do that.
Wow.
Your face.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Are you kidding? That'd be great. You would give me up for it to go for afternoon tea with like Akira Toriyama, may rest his soul, and other people.
It's the only creator you know of that we don't share an interest in.
Yep, and he's dead. I'm sorry, everybody.
Wow.
Oda? I don't know.
I'm not enough of a One Pieceer. I'm about as far into it as you are.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking on the dramatics as well, though, the music in this is actually really well done. I think.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't know. For me, it wasn't as effective or as important as like, Angel's Egg or things like that. It was just like, yeah, it's there.
But I just mean like when things are like dramatic, it just like it starts sounding like The Young and the Restless. Like it is so matched to what it needs to be.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's like the best music you've ever heard or anything. It's just so perfectly toned to what it needs to, which is fun. And then there's the intro song, which I think is a bop.
Oh gosh, I fully meant to rewatch it before we started recording so I could actually watch it. I listened to it a lot. I just don't remember exactly because I was trying to figure out how to get it streaming on my laptop or something.
Wow.
But yes, it was adorable sounding.
For the folks at home, it is so 80s. It's a really good slice of life rom-com intro. And it's one of the rare cases where the song came out for the anime and was chosen for the anime, kind of like American TV shows do. But it was still within a really close timeline, so they used it to cross-promote both the musician and the anime with it.
Oh, that's really cool.
So that's pretty fun.
That's great.
Also, I love, as we've talked about before, when things are chibi-fied and done correctly.
Like the bumpers.
Oh
man, it's great.
I love how like when like it's the three of them in the love triangle skating along, one dude falls and gets hurt. But in the next coming back from commercial one, he's now in front and you're like, oh, looks like you was going to get hurt.
Yep.
Nope. They just jump over his ass.
Yep. Gintiga still gets done dirty. It's fantastic. Man. I love it. Oh, man.
This whole show is just screaming teenage girl.
Oh, absolutely. This is so teenage girl. Oh, my gosh. Again, if I was a teenage girl when I found this, and I'm not talking about when I found the manga, I would love the shit out of this.
I'd say a remake would be nice, but I just know that a modern version of this would either like be poorly transitioned to match the times or would somehow end up being extra pervy for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, you got to walk that really fine line.
Yeah, well, just whoever just has to be adapting would start like friggin' doing some insertion art, being like, start calling each other brother and sister. Oh, yeah.
Start doing laundry and then get stuck in the dryer.
Oh, baby.
Ooh.
Actually, although, if they did do a direct to manga adaptation like they've been doing for a lot of stuff, we would lose a lot of that filler, which would be nice. But I don't think they should do it for this. I think it's a perfectly where it needs to be.
Yeah, I was like, I think there's other things that need to get remade in modern times before this one does. We have a list.
Fun fact, the original draft of this, all of the main characters were gender swapped, so the boy would have been the one freaking out of the whole situation, with the girl being the like flirty introduced sibling.
Interesting.
And then the two best friends, Ginta and
the other one,
Mako, would be gender swapped as well. But apparently the editor was like, come on, you know that all male protags in Shōjo kind of suck, right? And she was like, yeah, that's fair.
Fine, I guess you're right.
But I have another special fun fact about the way the series was gonna end when we get to the end of the breakdown. No, we're gonna wait.
Oh, okay.
It'll be an end of episode special reveal.
Ooh, keep the listeners sticking around.
Exactly.
So they listen to the whole episode.
Mm.
Ooh.
All right, let's jump into episode 1.
Episode 1 is your basic standard like introduction to everything. This is where we learn Miki gets sat down by her parents and they're like, hi, so don't freak out. We're getting a divorce, which is great. Perfect way to break it to your children. And then they're like, actually, it's this whole swinger situation that happened when we were in Hawaii. So your father's going to go with this other woman and I'm going to go with her husband. And we're all going to live together in a big house. And they also have a son. So we're all going to live together and be one big, happy family. It'll be so good. And she's like, what the actual fuck, mom and dad? I don't want that at all.
Well, it's even weirder because they're just like, they look at each other like, we just realized there's never been any actual sexual passion in our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to avoid a nasty affair. And this way, everyone's happy.
Well, and like the next day when she's at school, she talks with her friend Mako. Is that her name?
Mako.
Oh my gosh. And and her friend is like, I don't ever want to get married because my parents' marriage is a mess, but they won't get divorced. And apparently both of them are having affairs. And oh my gosh, this poor child. Just, listen, sometimes divorce is the healthiest thing to do.
Fully agree.
Holy moly.
Fully agree.
Yep.
She's like, is this why you don't ever date boys? And she's like, nah, fuck it. I like boys. I'm just never getting married.
Like, the exact quote was like, I may have a healthy distrust of marriage, but I'm perfectly okay with guys. And I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
And
then it's time for the big family meet and greet dinner.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoa.
We get to meet you for the first time, and immediately everything goes to slow motion.
Okay.
Our color palette changes. And we get like magical music overscoring it. Oh my gosh, it's so romantic and it's setting the mood.
I love this scene so fucking much.
It was pretty cool.
The hair floats. It's all pastel. It's so simple, but it's such an effective way of conveying emotion.
Yeah, it creates this really good dreamscape.
It's just like instant, just like bing. And I love that shit. It is of the 4 episodes, it's probably my favorite scene, which is crazy. But I just really love the transition of just like, oh, pretty boy.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Mother.
Oh, but wait, I need to tell my parents that the relatives are going to be disappointed in them for this.
Mother, father, other mother, other father. Can I have some more?
Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, so she's like she's basically protesting this entire situation. And her parents tell her to be more open-minded, which is hilarious. And even you was like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
He's just like, hey, if they're happy, I'm happy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Also, they mentioned that like they're not technically married yet because you have women in Japan have to wait 60 days or whatever before they're allowed to marry again.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
That law has been removed. In 2016, it was repealed.
Oh, well, that's good. And yeah, like Miki gets to school and she's like, oh, I'm so happy none of my family is at this school. And you goes to a different school so I can just pretend like everything's normal. And then who the fuck shows up? Oh my gosh, it's you.
It's you from the top ropes.
Oh my gosh. Smacks her on the head.
Like, yeah, it's like taking a fucking chair. Bam, baby.
Oh man. He's like, I decided to transfer because it's easier than getting to Yokohama from here. She's like, fuck.
Which like, I can see why she's annoyed, but also at this point, he seems rather chill.
Yeah, exactly. And like she has to show him around and she's like, I don't want to. And he's like, well, it's just the easiest that you do because I already know you and you can show me where everything is. And then he's like that weird building that nobody's in. She's like, that's the library. He's like, oh, cool. Well, I'm going to go there then.
Skip
Bye.
class.
I'll be back in time for gym class.
He's just like, oh, 5th period? Fuck this shit. I'm going to go over to the library to stare at the wall of it and experience true happiness.
Yep. Pretty much.
Literally,
like,
he's just like
wow.
dissociating in front of this, like in this library, just being like, I've never been happier.
Yep.
And like, I get it. Libraries are cool.
They're pretty cool. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Having fun is hard when you're playing basketball, though.
Yeah, and you get distracted by your handsome stepbrother. Oh, man. Then you take a basketball to the face. Oh, that's gotta be disappointing there, John. Yes, indeed, Bobby. Well, she just took a basketball to the face, so I guess we're gonna have to go to the infirmary now. That was my attempt to do a basketball commentary. It wasn't great.
very Midwestern, don't you know?
I know. I don't understand why my news anchors or sports commentators were from the Northwest or like really just stereotypical Canadians, but you know. Here's where we are, baby.
I don't know what that's all about there.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go sit on our Chesterfield.
Wow, I haven't heard that term in a while.
I know.
Every grandparent had their Chesterfield with plastic on it.
Oh, gross. Yeah, I'm just like, no, don't do that.
I saw a video of like this girl going to her like grandma's house, and her grandma was like 85. She was like, all right, grandma. Between now and the time you die, you're not going to be able to mess this couch up. It's time to finally enjoy it. And she takes the plastic off the couch.
I love it.
And the grandma sits and she's like, isn't it nice? And she was like, it's a lot quieter.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true indeed. Oh,
but yeah,
man.
she's passed out.
Yeah, she's in the infirmary.
She wakes up and then quickly pretends to be asleep again.
Yeah, because she's like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. He's just going to make fun of me. And I was like, yeah, that's fair, because he's only been kind of a jerk so far. Nope, that's not what happens. He fucking kisses her. And I was like, no. She's, to your perspective, she's asleep. That's not consensual. That's not, you can't consent when you're sleeping. Stop it. Oh, man, how fun.
I know it's supposed to be seen as cute and romantic, but it's so weird. Like, even like have him lean in and whisper something romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Or like
hold her hand.
Or like a kiss on the forehead is like a feel better, I like you kind of thing. Like something, and like they do explain a little bit later in a way that makes it a little less weird, but still. Yeah. It's still fucking weird. I don't know what it is with people and wanting to kiss people that are sleeping in anime. At least just fucking wake them up first. Be like, hey, you.
Except he's you. So it'd be like, hey, Miki.
Migu?
Whatever. Listen, bitch. Do it like that. They'll be really happy.
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, at the top of episode 2, we learn why it's called Marmalade Boy.
Yep. Roll credits.
Yep. We don't need to watch anything else. We now know. It's because Miki is like, you're kind of like marmalade because nobody notices the bitterness because of all the superficial sweetness in it. Which I was like, oh, the library is open. This bitch just read him like a coloring book. Wow. And so to get her back, he says that she's like mustard because she's hot and spicy. Which I was like, whoa, that is hardcore flirting.
Right? But yeah, that's the new sequel is Mustard Girl.
Ooh, let's write it.
This anime does have a sequel.
Called Mustard Girl?
I think it's just a manga, actually.
Yeah.
It's called Marmalade Boy Little, which I know sounds weird, but it's actually about each parent ends up having a child with their new partner.
Gross.
So it's set 13 years later, and it's about the two siblings, step-siblings, of blood. They are not into each other.
Oh my gosh.
It's
trying
to
figure out that family tree is so, I'm like, my brain has started overfrying. I've done 8 shows this week. I'm exhausted. Yep, it's all just crazy. And then you was a special guest for the Broadcasting Club's lunchtime news report, and all the girls go crazy because he's so handsome. And on the school news, he outs them as all living in the same house, and she's like, absolutely not, and like breaks into the room and just like is fully like, no, we don't do this. We don't live together. No, don't believe anything he says. This bitch is lying. And they're like, how'd you get in here? And she's like, nah.
She's like, I'm going to lie my way out of this.
Yep, exactly. She's like, don't listen to this. He's lying. And she's like, Yeah. I was like, it's not, I don't know. And I was also like, why does he need to go on the broadcasting club to say that they live together? Like, I mean, I don't know, unless they're like, this new kid in town, we should get to know him. I don't know. It all seems weird.
Yeah, it was like a weird interview thing. I don't know why. It's just, yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah. I don't know. But now we're going to get some backstory about Ginta and Miki and their whole Miki. I got scared for a second. I didn't know if I was saying her name right. Okay.
It's because some people call her Mickey and some call her Miki.
Even the show doesn't know what her name is.
No.
But yes, Ginta has given her, like, this is back in the day, gave her a little pin from Wimbledon, which they're so excited about because they both are in tennis club. They love tennis. It's great. She's like, oh my gosh, does he like me? And so what she does is she writes him a little love note, puts a little heart on it, and puts it in his backpack. And it gets intercepted by his guy friends because of course it does. And they're all like, you don't actually like her, do you? And he's like, no, I don't. But she is there and she's listening and she's just heartbroken because, like, what a dick thing to do. And so the next day he cut his hair as a way to apologize, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I think that's a cultural thing I'm just not getting.
Yeah. However, before he cuts his hair, and more so in the current times, every time I look at him, I see bootleg Shinji Ikari and I laugh because every time he does something, I picture it as Shinji Ikari doing it.
Oh my
I don't know why. He looks like Shinji Ikari to me. And sometimes he just like stares longingly at something. And I'm just like, either he's thinking about that damn robot or he's thinking about Mickey. I can't decide which one.
Yeah.
It's very stupid. But for some reason, he's so, not in the manga, not at all. But in the anime, yes.
Good to know. But yeah, and then later on that night, we get the really cute scene of, the stepdad helping her with her math homework and her dad helping you play video games or whatever. It's very cute. And like, at one point she's like, maybe this blended family isn't such a bad idea. And then she's like, absolutely not. What am I thinking?
She's like, I let thinking about two different boys confuse me, and now I'm acting stupid. Fuck.
Yep. And then the next day, her mom tells her that she's cooking dinner, and Miki tells her she's not a good cook, so she should stop trying so hard. She was like, this child is so mean. She is just a bitch to everyone. Holy moly.
And it doesn't help that it's her mom's fucking birthday.
Yeah, she's forgot. She forgot that it's her mother's birthday. That's why she's cooking. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Oh, Miki is such a bitch. Oh yeah, it's crazy. And then we end the episode with her like unpacking a box. And she's like, oh, this is used. I don't know how it got in here. And she like picks it up and then a photo of him with a girl falls out. And she's like, who's this slut?
This is so over the top.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
It like falls out and she sees a girl holding onto him and it's like 30 zoom ins on her face with like the
different
most dramatic
angles.
music. Do.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking funny because she's so devastated. She knows nothing about this girl. And like, I kind of get it. Like, if I was a teenage boy, I'd be wanting the cute blue-haired girl over Miki, too, if we're simply going just off looks.
Yeah, I was like, I definitely like the cute blue-haired girl. She made me think of Ray.
Well, the voice, too, it's very, like, kind of, like, quiet, but very, like,
and she's got
kill
blue
you.
hair. It's the same, like, color, and, well, not the same color, but the same, like, shape.
But it was just, it's so funny how overreact just to one photo. It's like someone just, like, killed her dog in front of her. Like, it's just...
Well, because even in episode 3, like she's at tennis practice and she's like seeing this girl's face everywhere. And it's like, wow, you are obsessed, my girl. Like, you need to let it go.
And it's funny because we're saying she's devastated, but I guarantee teen girls in Japan when this came out were like also like, another woman to get in the way of my romance? Die, bitch.
Yeah, they were like, we don't like her either.
But this is actually an example, real quick side note, of Toei making design choices.
Oh, okay.
Because the manga color covers had different hair colors for Miki that were like brown, blonde, red, etc., etc.
Okay.
They're very random at times. This was for a lot of other character art as well. So when Toei was given the anime, they were given permission by the creator to basically have free reign over characters' hair colors.
Oh, cool.
And so they went with blonde for Miki, and Arimi, the girl in the photo, she normally, I believe, had blonde or brown hair, but for this, she got teal hair.
Okay.
And I like this for a few reasons. One, because I love blue-haired characters.
No.
And two, it's nice to have other characters get main character bright hair syndrome instead of the actual main character, because it kind of helps establish them as like the quote-unquote villain in shoujo anime.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice when everything's so normal and toned down just to be like, surprise, bitch, it's me. Also, speaking of the mom's birthday really quick,
Okay.
it is wild the gift that you gets for her, which is 2 hearts intertwined for earrings.
It's
'Cause that
because
just-
to symbolize their family now.
Exactly. Like he's just so chill about it. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's something to symbolize that.
What, would you prefer if we got her pineapple earrings? I don't know.
On to episode 3.
Yeah, we already said that she's at tennis practice.
Which-
Shows up.
I love that she channels her rage into her tennis serves to like make her like better than all of her teammates. It's like her own version of going Super Saiyan, except instead of watching an alien blow up your friend to get you mad to do it, it's thinking about your double stepbrother's ex-girlfriend.
Yep.
That doesn't have quite the same amount of weight, but it works nonetheless.
Hey, whatever gets you there.
Mhm.
No, I don't know. Anyways, Yu shows up and is like, you look good in a tennis skirt. Just kidding. And Ginta's like, how fucking dare you? He's like, I'm grumpy.
Okay, question. Because he's like, oh, I'm here to see you in the skirt. Haha, JK.
Mhm.
Let's say you were a teenage girl.
Okay.
Your crush makes a joke about wanting to see you in a skirt. Not up it, just in it.
Mhm.
Does that make you kind of excited?
Yeah, because it would be like, oh, he's paying attention to me.
Yeah. Like, I understand, like, she got mad because he was like, nah, I'm just kidding. But at the same time, come on, girl. He's flirting with you here. He's clearly like, if my crush was like, hey, Mac, just came to see how you look in those new half leopard print, half plaid pants, I'd be a little flustered.
Ooh.
And obviously, I'm ignoring a little bit of the subtlety of what's actually going on here, you know, with the whole double stepbrother thing. But also for the folks at home who are like, what the fuck kind of pants did you just describe? In high school, I was a punk with a mohawk, studded leather jacket, and wore funky pants. So that's my frame of reference for junior high school. So if we're talking about lower half pairings, I had half leopard print, half plaid pants.
Wow, fancy.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yep. I don't know. And then we get this weird exchange in the library with you.
Ooh.
Some dude just comes and sits next to him, and it's very kind of like queer coded.
Very getting some yaoi up in here.
I was like, what is going on?
I also, the second I saw him, I was like, well, that would have been the character that Lindsay would have been moving towards.
I don't even, sure. I don't know.
Long goth hair.
He didn't have long hair.
Yeah, he did. Down
No,
his
he
shoulders.
didn't. It wasn't that long.
It definitely was. Regardless,
He invites him over to his house and he was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to leave now.
he's like, I'm not into dudes that way. And the guy's like, neither am. He's like legitimately just trying to make a friend.
Yeah, he's just trying to be a dude to have dude friends.
Like he's like in the story, he's actually not gay. He's into Mako.
Yeah. Miki?
Mako.
Oh,
Miki's
this guy.
friend.
Okay,
Yeah.
copy.
He's into to Mako, but you is just like,
Jeez.
And
Man.
he runs into Mako outside.
Yep. It's all very fun. I don't
She's
even
like,
know.
He's like, hey, so you're in the book club or you're writing a book? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I'd love to read it sometime. And she's like, great, that'll be $4.50. And like,
That
just
was
puts a copy in
hilarious.
his hand.
I was like, get it, girl. Don't give shit for free.
Hustle.
Yep. I loved it. I loved it so much.
I'm a strong believer that if your friends have a project, let's say it's a Kickstarter or they're putting out a novel, if they give you one for free, awesome. Never ask a friend for a copy of their paid project for fucking free.
Nope.
Like, if they got a $10 book Kickstarter, give them the $10 fucking dollars.
I don't know, but you know who does get free tickets? One of the moms, so that the two kids get to go to like a theme park or something. And like, we can go Sunday. And Miki's like, it sounds like a date.
It's a crazy ass arcade.
Oh, that's what it was. It was like a VR arcade or something like that.
Called like Wonder Dog.
Something like that. Yeah.
We don't have a lot of crazy arcades like that in Canada. Japan, they do.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more there.
We do have the Palladium in Ontario,
Mm-hmm.
which like in the early 2000s was pretty freaking cool. Every time I visited family in Ontario, we'd go. They had one of those like moving theatrical rides for the TV show Reboot. And,
Oh,
like,
cool.
Bob talked to the audience, like pulled you along through all this stuff, going through all the different parts and like some crazy action adventure. That shit ruled. When we went back there like a few years later, they didn't have it anymore. And I was like, no. It's the whole reason I wanted to go.
Oh no.
But it's like basically one of those like same thing. Like you load up a card and then it's like a 2-floor warehouse of neon colors and video games.
Yeah.
And it fucking ruled.
Well, and it's funny because they're like walking around and there's a claw machine and Miki is like, oh, look at how cute this teddy bear is. I want it. And so you was like, I'll win it for you. And you're like, this is adorable.
And she's
And
like
then
starts dreaming of him.
Yeah.
She's like,
and
oh,
then
he's actually pretty dreamy.
Yeah. Gets her the wrong one.
Not purposefully.
He was like, you didn't point out which one you wanted.
She said, I want the cute one. He got her the adorable little Kappa. But honestly, when she points at the teddy bear, its face is all wonky. And I'm like, the Kappa's cooler anyways.
Man.
But I like that she's like, well, I guess if I look at it the right way, it could be a little cute.
Yep.
And I'm just like, that's the energy I want to put out into the world on my dating profile. If you look at me the right way,
please put that on your dating profile.
with enough effort, you can find what you're looking for in me.
Man, if you squint, just kidding. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Miki goes into the House of Mirrors and she thinks Yu's with her, but he's not because he gets stopped by the girl from the photo.
Oh, no.
What does this even mean? And so, yeah, Miki has this like weird nightmare sequence in the House of Mirrors.
It's like, it's so fucking funny.
Oh
again,
my gosh.
There's so many over the top dramatics. She's like running and running and running and running through an infinite void of mirrors, freaking out. And then all of a sudden she's outside.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Man.
But the nightmare's not over.
No, because she sees this bitch. She's like, what the fuck is she doing here? She doesn't know, but that'd be great if she did. And then she's like asking him all these questions. She's like, how far did you go with her? Which I was like, whoa, that's an intense question to ask someone. Well, then when she's gone, he's like, yeah, no, we didn't, like, to answer your questions, we didn't really do anything. You were my first kiss when we were in the infirmary. And I was like, ah.
This part went from being hilarious because he's like, why do you, he's like, stop implying that we fucked. We didn't, you little. He even calls her a pervert. He's like, you're a pervert.
Yeah, but she was like, fair.
He was like, yeah, we did lots of things. And she was like, oh. And he's like, yeah, we did like Christmas dinner. We did like New Year's, Valentine's Day. And he's like, you little pervert. But yes, the first kiss, that, this adds some context to what was going on.
Well, and the thing is, like, he says he did it because he likes her, but she gets mad at him for always joking and never talking to her seriously. Which I was like, that's fair. Like, I think a lot of problems in this show would be solved if men just didn't, if the boys didn't joke about everything, because then they could be taken serious when they're being serious and not seen as making jokes. As we'll see in the next episode. Yeah,
I fully agree. I very, very much so agree. But also for the folks at home, the context that is given is that he says he knew she was awake because of the way she was reacting while he was in the room. That makes it a little less weird. But
only
also,
a little.
But only a fucking little. But like, my guy, you can't kiss someone with their eyes closed, pretending to be clonked out for being hit in the face by a basketball.
I feel like if they're pretending to be asleep and you haven't discussed this dynamic before that, maybe you should just leave it alone.
But then to be like, I did it because I like you, bruh. You are all over the fucking place.
Yeah, let's not do that. And then, we finish the episode out with another really dubious example of consent, because it's like after school, like teacher's assistant chores with Miki and Ginta. And he's like, what are you eating? She's like, oh, these candles. Nope, she's not eating candles.
Grape flavored candles.
Ooh. No, they're candies.
And then they show us the commercial for them.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like, I get it. It makes, it presses the plot along.
This is the second time we've seen this. The other time was in Tenemania Voyagers, when they were like, oh, we're going to eat our lunch boxes. And then they showed us a commercial for the lunch boxes for no fucking reason.
Yeah, we got to pad some time out, I guess. I don't know. But in this, like, the tagline is, what is it?
They taste like a kiss. Yeah.
And Ginta says that they should find out if it's true, if they really do taste like a kiss, and then kisses her, which is not cute because it's like the way that they animated it and used the cinematography and everything like that. Like, it's very obvious that Miki
was not prepared for this and was
No,
not
'cause
expecting it.
She's like, oh yeah,
And didn't want it. Yeah, because she's like, oh, he's joking because no man in this series
Well,
apparently
because
ever
he
talks seriously.
Already turned her down. So why
Mhm.
would she think any differently?
Exactly. So he does that, and then she slaps him, which is fully valid. And yeah, that's how we end the episode. Is this really dramatic?
Dude drops this Riz line of like, let's find out, and then instantly loses all Riz and gets his ass smacked back to fucking Pluto.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. So episode 4, it starts with Migi sleeping in because she's trying to avoid Ginta because they still have to do teacher's aid duties.
And the intro music is like a murder scene is going on.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I guess we kind of get a bit of a murder of emotions, but it's like so dark and you're like, oh, what are we going to get? And
yeah.
It's not that dark. It's not that serious, Miki.
Nope, it's not. I know it is when you're 16, but it's really not. But yeah, then we go to school. She's again avoiding Ginta. He's getting mad that she's avoiding him. And I was like, well, maybe you should do stupider actions that, and really just play with her emotions.
Yeah, I have a quick question real quick.
Okay.
Because we see the parents real quick in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like acting so chill with each other. And I gotta wonder, think the moms and the dads ever pair off?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Oh, like the moms go together and the dad. I'm sure they do. I'm absolutely sure they do.
Little dad on dad action.
I'm sure. Oh, man.
As soon as I saw them being like so friendly and good together in this house, I was like, they gotta be like, there's no way. I understand they've swapped partners, but they gotta be like, them dads or them moms gotta be like.
I'm sure they are. They're that open-minded. I'm sure they would.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. But anyways, back to school. This part made me giggle because it's the end of the day and Miki goes to leave, but her friend's like, but you have teacher's aid duty. And then Miki just tags her in.
Just right on the forehead. Thunk. And her friend's like, just had like just 2 black dot eyes and a straight mouth line, just being like,
Yep. Oh, man. It's hilarious.
If only that was doable.
I know.
Boss is like, hey, you got to stay late. Just turn your coworker and you're like, doink.
Tag in.
Hey,
it'd be great.
Tagging in runs in the family, apparently. So,
yep. Tag teaming.
But yeah, no, that's
man. Well, we get this sweet part because like you clearly clocks that Miki's upset about something, so he's like, "We're gonna go for a bike ride so that you can get out of your room." And, they go to a river and they skip stones together.
Against the sunset.
It's so cute.
It's very romantic. He even gives a guided
he's like
ghost pottery style lesson of throwing stones.
You gotta go sideways like this.
Ye who casts the first stone kisses their stepbrother.
Ooh. Oh man. Well, the next I'm gonna keep moving along. I'm under a fucking blanket, dude. Okay, next day. She tries to run out of the classroom again to avoid Ginta, and she runs into the girl from the photo. She's like, I knew he goes here, so I was hoping I would run into him. And she kind of uses her an excuse to get away from Ginta. But she's like, well, since you use me as an excuse, you can take me for tea. And I was like, that's fair.
Yeah, we get a little Amiri and Miki coffee date.
Yeah.
And when it starts, it's like, oh, fuck, this is going to get dark, isn't it?
I would say they go for tea of the herbal and verbal variety.
Yeah, but it's mostly just backstory on her and you.
Yeah, about how she made you promise to go out with her for 3 months to see if it works out. And at the end of 3 months, he just tells her that, I just see you as a friend.
Again, fair. She did tell him to do a trial run. The end of his trial came. He did not renew and add his credit card.
No, he did not. He did not wish to continue services.
I really appreciate this scene because Amiri isn't being a bitch about this. She's like, hey, we clearly like the same guy, but I'm going to win this, all right?
I'm going to be the one he ends up with.
It's just a friendly little competition. I'm sure at later scenes, I'm sure she does bitchy things, but in this moment, it's not presented as being like, I'm going to fucking kill you. It's more just like, hey.
It's like a warning shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Which is nice. But like, I appreciate that. You know, girls got to support girls, even if they're supporting each other while also going at each other's throats for the same man.
I guess. I don't know. Mad. But yeah, she goes back to her house and Ginta's like, "Okay, I'm out here because I'm waiting for you.
She's like, go the fuck home. And he's like, no.
I need to explain something to you.
I need to get in this robot and talk to you.
Oh my gosh. And basically, he's telling the story about like, you put it in a magazine in my backpack, but it wasn't my magazine. It was someone else's. And so it was lent to me. So he went to go take it back and the note fell out and they all read it before I could get to it. And then like a lot of guys liked you and I felt intimidated and blah, blah, blah.
Which is
like,
kind of like terribly handled. But also like, hey, I didn't want to like make them not like me. So I was like, oh, they already like you. I'll just say I'm not into you that way.
Yeah.
Which like devastating for her because she has to hear that without context in the moment. But also like, because Ginta's just been an absolute ass this entire time.
Right.
And then you kind of think of him as an ass for like the things you've heard. And then this happens and you're like, oh, not only did he not do the things she thinks he did, he also had to lie to like protect both of them. And you're like, oh, he's not as much as an ass. Again, there are more moments in the future. But at this time, he's not an absolute fucking a-hole.
And he just is like, I like you a lot and I feel threatened by you. I don't want you to steal you away from me. And that's how we end our 4 episodes.
Yeah, it is the start of the official multi-layered love triangle where Yu has 2 girls that like him, Ginta, and you are after Meiko or after Miki. And then we've got Meiko and she'll have the boy from the library plus a teacher.
We need a board with strings again, don't we?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, man. So you're 4 episodes in. Do you think you're going to watch some more to get into the drama?
No.
Oh. Wow.
It was lovely. I'm not going to watch any more of this.
No, not 76 more episodes?
Gods, no.
Not even at least episode 26 when they finally equally can explore their, confess their love. There's no exploring of love in this.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. My entire time has been taken up with One Piece.
Yeah, you heard it here, folks. The only thing keeping Lindsay on this podcast is that there's only so much One Piece she can watch in a week before she gets tired of it and needs a palate cleanser from whatever we bring on this show.
It's been great for watching after shows because I'm just tired and want something brainless to watch.
Especially older episodes, they are so easy just to like throw on.
Oh, absolutely. I'm like half awake and I'm like,
happen.
Yes, carry Nami up the mountain. Oh. Why does this reindeer have a blue nose?
You talking about Tony Choppa?
Is his name Tony Chopper?
The doctor on the ship?
The reindeer, yeah.
Yeah, it's Tony Chopper.
I thought his name was just Chopper.
Well, his full name is Tony Chopper.
Oh, Tony squared Chopper.
Tony Two Choppas.
Two Tony Choppa. Oh my gosh, good lord.
Well, all right then. Lindsay, what would you rate this out of 10?
Personally, I would say this is like a 5.8.
Ooh,
like
on the low end.
Well, it's on the better side. Like, I'm neutral, but it's on the better side of neutral.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like Weebs would have rated it like a 7.2 or something.
Close. This is ranked a 7.41.
Okay. Yeah.
It is
I expected it to be like a 7.
Quite beloved. However, I will note.
Oh, no.
Many people that review this all say the same thing. That it is very much so, A, a product of its time, and B, their ranking is based off how they enjoyed it as a preteen, because rewatching it as an adult is weird as fuck.
That is absolutely fair.
Because it is, in fact, weird as fuck. It's got weird-ass vibes going on in it, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But also, it's kind of sweet. They don't overdo it. They could have easily made this some, like, weird-ass ecchi thing.
They totally could have, and I'm so thankful they didn't.
I mean, you can also chalk that up to Wataru Yoshizumi. All of her manga review really well. Like, I think most of them are in the 7s, with like a few at like the 6.8 level. But everything she's done is usually really well received. However, Lindsay, I mentioned that I had a fact for you.
Oh, yes. Tell me this fact.
So, anyone who doesn't want any spoilers for what happens in this series, if they plan to watch the rest of it, skip the fuck ahead like 20 seconds. So there's an arc in this show where it becomes revealed the two characters might be blood related.
Gross.
They're not.
Okay, good.
And they handle it in a way like when you find out that there might have been something that happened, but it's revealed that they might be blood related. So he like cuts off all contact with her. Doesn't tell her why. He handles it very poorly, but doesn't just ignore it and be like, no, fuck it. He's like, nope. We got to shut this down real quick. Like breaks up. Like that's it. It is revealed that they are not blood siblings, but an early draft of the show / manga, there was going to be revealed that they were actually in fact blood siblings.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
However, they were then going to break up and the show is going to focus on each of them and the manga focus on each of them dating other people. They were not going to keep them together.
And no.
It's still gross. Like,
yeah,
it's still
I was like,
gross.
I still don't like this.
It's still real gross, but they opted against doing that.
Well, that's good. At least something. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I'm happy with the way it is. I think if they'd done that, it would have made it way worse.
I fully agree. We definitely do not need that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, folks want more of Marmalade Boy. There's the TV show, the manga. There is a live action series. There's a movie. There's a video game, a dating sim, which is hilarious.
That's really weird.
You are Miki, and you have to try and win the hearts of either Yu, Ginta, or Kei.
Wow.
We haven't met Kei yet.
Nope.
So yeah, if you want to do semi-incest the dating sim, you can check that out for the Super Nintendo. Or no, sorry. Super Nintendo and the Game Boy, apparently.
Ooh.
But if you want more retro anime reviews in general, you can check out our 120 total episodes.
Wow, we're at 120. That's
as
insane.
of this one. Yep. With more coming up, including a reveal on our long form series. I know we've been teasing this for a while, but Lindsay's been incredibly busy. And
Sorry,
I didn't want to pound her. That's not the right thing to say.
Whoa.
I didn't want to pound down a whole, but no.
Overload.
Yeah, I didn't want to overload her with too much stuff when she was crazy ass busy. So once that calms down, we'll start moving into the next long form series. But we do have 120 other episodes of retro anime goodness. We also got a YouTube channel where you can check out all of our fun little long form videos and our TikToks if you want to find them on there as well for the shorts and whatnot. But if you want access to bonus content like pre-banters, extra episodes, and access to our Discord, you can go to patreon.com/animates and sign up for a free or paid tier to get access to all of it. Obviously, we would love if you could throw a couple dollars our way.
Mm-hmm.
But
be very
we want
appreciated.
you just join our community in general, patreon.com/animates. One of the benefits of that is that we will read your name out on the podcast. So, starting with our supporting characters, we've got Alidorus, Karamichu, and Hayase Holmes. Moving on to our retro cuties, we've got Duffo, and Carly J. Jepsen must find room for Marmalade Boy dolls amongst her Gundams and Transformers, also must find more money.
Girl, don't we all?
Just make sure you don't set them too close together. They are technically siblings after all.
I mean, yeah, unless you're into that.
No judgment.
Nope, no judgment here.
We also got a deep, sexy voice says, relax.
Ooh.
Moving on to our Chibi Champions, we've got, there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamed of in Misaka's philosophy, but she could do without the horse girls. Everyone's obsessed with horse girls lately.
I don't understand. Oh, is it because of that?
Sorry, what was that? Yes,
I almost said Uzumaki, and I was like, that's not right.
Yes, Uzumaki, my favorite horse girl.
Oh, can I borrow that?
Yes.
Okay, great.
It's fantastic. We've also got Swamp Wizard and Gasidic.
Hello!
Yeah, make sure to go to patreon.com/animates, and we will catch you next week when Lindsay is hosting.
Woo!
And it'll be a good ass time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think of the series and the podcast. We're coming up on our 2 years of the podcast, and so we'll be sending out a survey soon to look for some feedback on some changes, some stuff you'd like to see coming down the pipeline. So make sure to check out our socials and all that for that in the coming weeks, because we love your feedback. The last one we sent out got a lot of good responses and a lot of good insight. So yeah, we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, it'll be great. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. Bye, bitches.
Incredible.